Hi everyone. Today we are going to learn chapter 15 Blow Hot, Blow Cold. Before going to learn this chapter, we shall know about the author of the story. Who is this? Do you know, my dear children? Yeah, this is the picture of Dr. Zakir Hussain, former president of India. This story has been written by Dr. Zakir Hussain. He has written many stories for children. Some of them are Sunshine for Amma, The Bravest Goat in the World, The Chicken in a Hurry, etc. Story of the lesson. Mainly two characters are here. Number one, woodcutter. The next is Mian Valishti. The small one is Mian Valishti and the taller man is our woodcutter. This is a house. Whose house is it? This is a house of woodcutter. And this one is our woodcutter. Every day in the morning, he goes to the forest for cutting trees. And in the evening, he would sell the wood in the city. One day, he went deep inside the forest. It was winter season. He felt very cold. He started to cut trees. While cutting the trees, his fingers became numb. So he put down his axe and started to blowing on his hand for making warm. While woodcutter was cutting wood, Mian Balishti was watching him from a corner. He thought that why is woodcutter blowing on his hands? He could not understand it. So he went to near the woodcutter. Then he asked him, "Why did you blowing on your hands?" Woodcutter replied, "It is too cold. My hands are frozen. So I am blowing on my hand for getting warm." Later, Woodcutter thought about his lunch. He picked some stones for making chula. He kept some potatoes on the chula for boiling. But the wood was damp. The woodcutter bent down and started to blow on the fire for burning easily. Balishti saw this. He felt many doubts in his mind. Now again woodcutter is blowing to the fire. What happening? Then the woodcutter felt very hungry. So he started to eat potatoes. But those potatoes were very hot. He again began to blow on it. Foo foo! He blew again and again. Now, Mian Balishti went near to the woodcutter and asked him, "In the morning you told me that you blew on your hands to warm them. This potato already so hot. Then why are you blowing on it? You want to make it hotter." Woodcutter replied, "No, no, my little friend. This potato is too hot. I am blowing on it to cool it down." When he heard this, began to when he heard this, Mian Balishti began to tremble with fear and went to some step backward and said to himself, "Oh, perhaps Woodcutter is not an ordinary man. He may be a ghost or a jinn who does all his works by blowing." This is the story of our lesson. Children, do you know why in the morning woodcutter blew on his head? He blew on his head to warm his hands. The next question, why the woodcutter blew on the fire? The woodcutter blew on the fire for burning fire easily. The next question, why he blew on the hot potatoes? He blew on the hot potatoes to cool the potatoes. Blow hot, blow cold with the same breath. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Just see. What actually happens when we blow into cool things? The air from the mouth is comparatively hot and transfer that heat to the cold thing, making that thing hot. When we blow onto hot things, the air we blow has less heat comparatively, and the heat from the thing is transferred to the air, making the thing cool. Here are some examples for blow hot, blow cold. We blow to cool hot things as well as to warm them, depending on the situation. Okay, thank you. See you again.